is one lesson you learned from your teacher that you still use today? In high school, I had a teacher who was known for being extremely strict. She had a reputation for being tough, and many students were afraid of her. I was one of those students. I remember one day, I was sitting in her class, and I was feeling particularly anxious. I had a lot going on in my life at the time, and I was struggling to keep up with my schoolwork. I was also dealing with some personal issues that were weighing heavily on me. As I sat there, I started to feel overwhelmed. I could feel the tears starting to well up in my eyes, and I knew I was about to cry. I tried to hold it back, but it was no use. I started to cry, and I couldn't stop. I was so embarrassed. I didn't want anyone to see me crying, especially not my teacher. But then, something unexpected happened. My teacher saw me crying, and instead of getting angry or frustrated with me, she came over to my desk and sat down next to me. She didn't say anything at first. She just sat there with me, letting me cry. After a few minutes, she gently asked me what was wrong. I told her everything that was going on in my life, and she listened. She didn't judge me or tell me to toughen up. She just listened. After I finished talking, she gave me some words of encouragement and told me that she believed in me. She said that she knew I was going through a tough time, but that she knew I could get through it. She also told me that if I ever needed someone to talk to, she was always there for me. That moment meant so much to me. It showed me that even the toughest people can have a soft side, and that sometimes all you need is someone to listen. I'll never forget that lesson.